Welcome back to the video, and we are going to look at the indices, how they performed, and how the individual stocks that were highlighted in the emails perform. So let's start with STI. And you can see STI actually opened lower today and recovering well with a nice white candle over here. So this shows some strength of buying actions over there. While today's action is marred by the bad US performance because the CPI numbers rebounded and we saw US crash down. So the Asian market will definitely feel the heat. But the good thing is that after opening low, tested this support level over here. Here we have a new so-called support zone from this 3198 to this 3208. Why is that a support at this 3208, which I didn't mention in the email, is that you can see one candle over here and then one candle over here. So this actually connects up to form the support. And we can see that the STI on Tuesday closed quite strongly. Actually, that gives us a very strong hope that it may come to test this resistance over here. But of course, like I mentioned, just that US crashed. So that's why inevitably we have to go down. But like I say, we recovered well. And if today we can close around 3229, that will be a positive sign for us. Of course, if we close even higher at 3243, it will be even better. But this is not what I would hope for, because that is too much to ask for. Anyway, overall, the trend remains uncertain, because you can see that we have high, lower high, lower high now, and it cannot break below 3198 if this recovery fail. If it breaks below 3918, then we are looking at a continuous downtrend. To go for sideways or downtrend, we must come to test the resistance, then pull back. Or rather, I beg your pardon, to go for sideways, we must see that the stocks goes to a resistance and pull back. If the stocks were to go for uptrend, we must see this resistance get broken. Okay, so to make things clear, in conclusion, the resistance to clear for uptrend is 3263. The support to break to go for downtrend is around 3197. To go for sideways is holding between 3197 and 3263. All right, let's move to Hang Seng. So we saw Hang Seng rebounded strongly yesterday. So all of us saw that. Okay. Technically, if I were to look at this, is that Hang Seng actually has a chance to go back to uptrend if it can break up from this 17200 resistance thereabout. Okay, so today we see a pullback just like STI open lower, but an encouraging white candle as it start to recover higher. The CPI number for China actually dropped, so the market is actually going for deflation. Yeah, but if I'm not wrong, because if you don't inflate, then you deflate. Okay, so it needed more stimulus action to boost the economy, and if the government does so, then hopefully it can break out above the resistance at 17,200, so that we can see Hang Seng move back towards this high to move into uptrend. So about 17,931. Okay, this high will be a good high to test. Of course, if it would break above this previous support time resistance is 17404 on the way up, and that will be a level that we wish that it will break immediately. Okay, so the trend in conclusion remains positive. It depends on where Hang Seng close today. If we can close at around 16,999 to 17,200 thereabouts, then we can see a positive movement forthcoming. Next, S&P 500. So as usual, I'm going to use SPY, which is the ETF to represent. So we can see that the uptrend is changing. Okay, previously, after hitting the first target, the next target was put at about 5400. But we can see the market start to feel weakness as the buying strength couldn't keep up. And from the chart over here, we can see that the index is changing its trends and currently is moving towards down to sideways kind of pattern, where we have the lower high sign, but the support hasn't broke yet. So here we have a minor support around 5130 thereabouts for S&P 500. So there's a minor support over here. If the index tonight face another selling pressure breaking this support level, then we may be experiencing some short-term downtrend before the market looks forward for new data, like for example the next FOMC, the next PCE, the next FOMC, then after that non-farm payroll and the next CPI. Okay, so the next FOMC will be on the 30th of April to 1st of May. So do take note, more volatility ahead, especially the market is looking forward for interest rate cuts. Any disappointment will crash the market like last night. Okay, so do take note over here. In conclusion, S&P 500 resistance is around 5240 to 5265. Yeah, and the support is here right now at about 5130 thereabouts. Okay, so do watch out for this level. Let's go for individual stocks. The email that I send every day. Okay, so last update was 28th of March. Let's see what counter that we should discuss today. So we have UMS, SingPost, Geo Energy, Comfort DelGro, Sets AEM, Venture, then Capal Limited, Samudera again, AEM, and Sengkang Industry. So we have these counters, quite a number, I would say, to cover. And on addition, I would going to add on this Franken, Capital Invest, ST Engineering, and First Resources, and CSE Global to follow up on how they perform. Okay, so all these stocks, they have some bullish signs, like for example UMS. If you go through the email, then we are looking at it to form a positive bottom over here. Crossing above 136 will be a positive sign for us, and then we are looking at 151. Okay, then we are looking at SingPost. Together we see a potential inverse and shoulder pattern breakout. If so, then it may go to its projected level, come resistance at 48 cents. So the breakup. Then the next email I send, I've drafted and sent over here, Geo Energy. We are looking at Geo Energy and iFast rather. iFast to form a bottom over here to retest 712 resistance. If we can do so, then I see a double bottom, and a breakout from there would help to change its trend. But seems like it still got a long way to go. Nevertheless, Geo Energy, we see a potential infancy of uptrend forming again, because when the stocks pull back like this, it actually broke its previous uptrend. Now it got to reform the uptrend in a short-term basis. Then we have Comfort DelGro breaking above 143, will hit to 149 resistance, and here this is where we are looking at profit taking thereabouts. Okay, next will be Sets and AEM. Sets has a very difficult task a hit because it got to break out above this downtrend channel and go into this zone of trading at 2.71, where the resistance is to start a positive trend. But seemingly it's a very difficult job for it to achieve. So we got to see the chart later on. AEM spotted a bottom here, resistance here, and we expect it to go into uptrend if it can break above the resistance. So here you can see it was written. If a confirmation occur, the next upward movement will be 2.29 resistance, suggesting a possible continuation of bullish momentum if it were to break above this 2.29. Next will be venture in an uptrend. Okay. The breaking of 1440 resistance akang datang, okay, on the cut. And we are looking at the 1475 resistance and 1498 resistance get tested if the bullish trend remain. Then Capal Limited, from this chart, we can see is holding a support level over here with doji, and hopefully it can go back to 744 target. Okay, if it can do so, then uptrend can continue. Samudera forming a bullish flat pattern, so we needed a breakout over here so that it can go to its projected level 92. Okay. Then we are looking at this so we are looking at this Samudera breakout from the bullish flag, and then AEM also have a bullish flag, which I highlighted. Over here you can see the projected targets at 257. So we want to see a strong volume breakout, and then can proceed higher to 257. Today we talk about Sembcorp industry. Here we have immediate reasons to break. It's also consolidating, so you got to break out above 555 in order to continue higher. Next, we're going to look at each and individual chart here. So there's quite a number of counters to cover, so bear with me. So we start from top down that I can remember Sembcorp industry to see how whether it can break out or not. So Sembcorp industry went higher this morning, but it failed to sustain its positive momentum. Now currently is down. Last done at around 549. Okay, and we are looking at this volume currently is low, so still consolidating in my opinion. So we got to watch out whether it can break up from this 555 resistance. Then we have AEM. So AEM did not disappoint us. Earlier on, we talked about AEM breaking 229 resistance. It did. Congrats to those who have position in it. And now you're in the money if you bought it earlier. And currently AEM is on its way up towards 257 resistance on the follow-up email that I covered. So what we would like to see is that volume will pick up later on, and the strong closing will put us in a very strong position to see AEM at 257. Once again, congrats on your profit. We have Comfort DelGro. Comfort DelGro, after the breakout, it went strongly to 149 resistance, and it has been testing it. So it's really up to you to see whether you would like to hold on to this counter to see for more upside, see whether it can break 149 resistance, or you would like to TP first before it moves to sideways or whatever that could happen later on. But in my opinion, currently there isn't any weakness as yet. So personally, I would continue to hold on to see more possibility. Capal Limited, we see the potential higher low is compromised. Currently is trading at 723. The uptrend got to take a longer time to continue. You can see it breaks down its uptrend line over here, and this is not a bullish sign. Unless tomorrow you can see a potential recovery, or other, I beg your pardon, you should see a recovery. If we see a recovery, then there's a chance for its uptrend to continue. If not, Capal may go for sideways or worse is downtrend. Next, let's look at the email. Look back at the email again. So we have sets, right? Venture, okay. iFast, Joe Energy. Okay, sets. Like I mentioned, it has a very, very tough job to do. As you can see, it cannot just simply break above its downtrend line. You see, it's got to struggle over there. Now it's trying to form a base again. Hopefully, this is a positive base. Breaking up above this downtrend line and goes to 271 will be a very positive sign for the counter. Probably waiting for the next round of results over there. So venture next. So when we talk about venture here, venture broke up from its resistance at 1444. Now it's currently trading at 1463. And you can see that it still holds back below this resistance at 1476. So it went near there, but you couldn't break it, which is fine, which is normal. So if you can break out subsequently, then there might be more upside. And ultimately, hitting $16 will be a very positive sign for venture. Then I have iFast Joe Energy. So iFast currently is moving up, as after highlighted it moved up, but it hasn't hit 711, 712 resistance, but it's still positive right now, which is still good. So hopefully one day you can break out from a double bottom, then we see more upside. So if you can form a double bottom, the projected level will be 763. iFast result is coming in April 20th something, 20 something. So do watch out. The result may help to propel the counter higher if it is good. Joe Energy. So Joe Energy, currently we are looking at the potential downtrend, okay, honestly and brutally, because the uptrend that was highlighted in the email or the chart did not materialize as the stocks breaks below its uptrend line. Okay, so when it breaks below uptrend line, this is a critical observation, because if it cannot go back above its uptrend line, then it probably may go on a downtrend, especially when it breaks the most important low at 32. Okay, so watch out for Joe Energy if this rebound can sustain and break out higher or not. Then next we have Singpost, UMS, Capital Land Invest. Okay, Singpost hasn't broke out from its head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder pattern. Is still consolidating flat, trading in a very tight range. So it is going to be a long wait. And in the meanwhile, just detect any possible movement upwards above 43 cents, then we see positive upside. Capital Land Invest. Challenging moment right now, because for the past few days or even week, it has been hovering at this uptrend line support. Now it broke it. It is a tough chart to look at right now. So the support, major support at 267 got to hold water. If not, it will be a continuous downtrend. So this is not going to be a positive base. If it cannot hold above support level, especially when it breaks below 263, then Capital Invest is going for a prolonged downtrend. Next will be UMS, UMS and Franken. So UMS is still finding the support at the uptrend line. So I observed that if the stocks hold as support for a way long overextended period, the support tend to break. Okay, hopefully this is not the case for UMS. Hopefully it can break out. So why do I use the word hopefully? Because really the market situation is not very favorable for the stocks to move up, especially when the US has a big drop. But they're at a real high, at all-time high level, coming down. But Singapore is not. Our tech stocks are not at the all-time high level. So let's see whether from this low, can it really move up towards the resistance at 151. So now you got to clear 138 resistance in order to move up higher. Okay, then next one will be Franken. So Franken got to take note. Okay, so Franken, because it has a lower high already and is attempting to break down lower. So we got to watch out, because lower high, lower low, then this is a start of a downtrend. So watch out for this important low at 157. So breaks below 157, it may be a short-term downtrend for Franken. Okay, so thank you for viewing this video. I would like to thanks your likes and your support. Okay, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye.